Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Rika Fiorde, coming to you live from Hinamizawa with breaking news. The main suspect in a Florida homicide pictured here has allegedly fled the state. The victim, a 179-year-old, wait a minute, 179? That's older than me. The victim, last seen in the suspect's home, was fatally shot with his remains still missing. The police say that they suspect that YouTube star and local shut-in, Minidroit, was the one behind the murder.
Yeah, after that Oddventure video, he just hasn't been the same, honestly.
So, do you think he was the culprit?
It'd be peculiar.
We are now on the scene with reporter Fred McIntosh, who we believe is in close contact with the suspect. What are you doing here?
Oh, hello Rika.
You're supposed to be on call with the suspect.
Oh, my friend MC Minidroit? Yeah, he forgot to pay his phone bill for this month so we can call him.
Seriously? You told me you knew him.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
I lied.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming. You're so gonna get it after this is over.
Everyone dies eventually. Okay, no wait, that was too dark. An important part of gaming is dying. The only thing can offset the high of glory and victory is the weight of death. The loss and helplessness you feel when you respawn acts as the catalyst for new creative strategies and the exploitation of game mechanics. It's a classic case of conditioning. The thrill of going on kill streaks, executing risky plays, and helping your team is offset by the boredom, monotony, and frankly, dumb designs of respawn screens, encouraging you to sink more time into games so that you can continue chasing that high. Basically, you're a computer-bound drug addict, and the moment you get 8 chain stabs, you'll never be happy again. These principles are the backbone behind all first-person shooters. Reward the player for learning the engine and investing time in the game, and punish them for their incompetence and callousness. However, what if I told you there was something greater than glory? Something more addictive than victory? Something that few can pull off well, and many die trying to. Deception. There's a lot of psychology that goes into playing agent. The disguise kit's one of your most useful tools for getting close to enemies and escaping confrontations, with the damage resistance being the cherry on top. The ability to act convincingly is what separates the noobs from the pros. Well, that and ping abuse, but here, watch this clip. See that? If I was a bad actor, I wouldn't have gotten that kill. Now, there are 2 main ways you can learn how to act effectively. 1. By watching tutorials on YouTube, because you naively believe that the theory behind playing agent is more important than the execution. Or 2. By playing other classes, studying your behaviors and how to naturally position themselves, and actually learning how to act. What I'm trying to say is that most agents suck. Aside from being too popular and abusing Roblox's horrible servers, most agents lack experience and knowledge needed to play the class effectively. They just don't know how to convincingly deceive their opponents, because if they actually put time into playing other classes and understanding how they behave, they probably stop playing agent because honestly this class blows. But for the stubborn few who want to learn and improve as an agent main, there's one watch that, in my opinion, is the best for practicing your acting. The Dead Ringer. It essentially forces you to make the most of your disguise by stripping your ability to sneak behind enemy lines. Now, you might be asking, what trade-off could possibly justify losing the ability to instantly turn invisible? Well, I got 2 words for you. Faked death. Much like depressed middle-aged men who've lost it all, the Dead Ringer lets you fake your death, giving you ample time to run away like a coward and escape confrontations. You know, this reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. I think it was from Jesus. Now man, these pussy N-words putting money on my head. Go on and get your refund, cause motherfucker, I ain't dead. I'm starting to think that wasn't Jesus. Now the great and amazing devs at Dorcas decided to change the Dead Ringer from its TF2 counterpart. Notably, by making it worse. Not only does TC2's Dead Ringer have weaker damage resistance, but they got rid of the Dead Ringer speed boost for most health ranges. In TC2, you must be around 20 to 30 health in order to gain a boost, limiting your escape potential except in the most dire situations. Their answer to nerfing the Dead Ringer and making it worse than the TF2 version was releasing the Afterimage, essentially replacing the Dead Ringer's escape niche with a new watch, before it was nerfed as well. But we're better than those cowardly Afterimage users, who haven't seen much of since Involted dropped while people really hate this thing now. Let's talk about how to effectively use the Dead Ringer during a battle. Hey, you there.
Huh?
Yes, you. This watch is not for you. you ping-abusing bastard.
What?
While Dead Ringer does help offset the health penalty of kunai, a much better way to use the Dead Ringer is to deceive the enemy team. You know that weird disguise kit feature where you can disguise as your own teammates? Yeah, we're actually using it. One of the best uses for the Dead Ringer is concealing the fact your team has agents. Once the enemy team sees you, the illusion fails. The moment you pop your Dead Ringer, they'll suspect that you're using a Dead Ringer and then you're a fish out of water. Disguising your own teammates also lets you push with them and capture objectives. Essentially, when playing like this, you become a tanky or light class, and you can easily dip out of the front line and slip into the back line. This is where you disguise as an enemy and try to blend in. It's a commonly misunderstood strategy, mostly by your teammates, but it's possibly the most effective way to use the Dead Ringer. The only thing that sucks about this strategy in TC2 is the fact that you leave an agent's corpse behind. The Dead Ringer would be so much better if it left behind your disguise's corpse, but alas, agent's code's probably a buggy mess anyway considering how frequently the new disguise kit breaks. Also, the fact to make agent noises on hit is terrible too, but whatever. Let me show you how effective the strategy is. Oh wait, how about... maybe I was wrong. Maybe TC2's Dead Ringer wasn't made to be the ultimate tool for deception. Well, what use does it have then? Is the Dead Ringer just an antiquated and useless relic from TF2 that's been nerfed to the ground? Why do people still use this thing? It's a nice paperweight. Genuinely, I feel like the other watches fill its niche better. If you want to sneak behind enemy lines, then Stalker the Cloak and Dagger lets you do so easier. And if you want a watch that lets you run away from confrontations, then just use the after image. Why would anyone use the Dead Ringer? And what's that music?
Headless, a skit like Rita lifted ocean. I drift like my planet don't spin. A skit all over marks like I'm haunted. Revving up drummer la la like prophets. It's never much. I'm more torn in the cockpit. Don't interrupt. My turbulence slaps. My path massive. Demands panoramic. Massive. Shitty. Your dim thousand links up zero sweat dripping. My hand got to rag rip guys like 10 City. Stand off the blood blades, eerie silencing. Shitty, your dim thousand links up zero sweat dripping. My hand got to rag rip guys like 10 City. Stand off the blood blades, eerie silencing.
You all really thought I was going to talk about Gunspot on this channel? If you don't have to worry about having to sneak behind enemy lines, then the Dead Ringer's main drawbacks is essentially negated. I encourage you to play more aggressively. The Dead Ringer is the cornerstone of the Gunspy playstyle. You know, aside from the guns. Now, if you see my last 3 TC2 videos, then you know what my favorite gun is. But a Dead Ringer's defense buff is a great asset, and it's useful for surviving encounters. All of Agent's guns are worse than the knives for getting picks. That part's obvious, but the main trade-off between guns and knives is their effective range. The Dead Ringer gives you the survivability you need to be more effective with your gun, essentially extending your range and making gunspy more viable. This is especially true for Block 17, with the Dead Ringer helping offset its damage vulnerability while disguised. The insurance of the Dead Ringer is great. It lets me play more aggressively, and I generally love finding the front lines with this thing, while it almost completely fails being a good invis watch, and it's overshadowed by its alternatives, and it's a direct downgrade from the TF2 version. I still love using this thing. So, I guess that the Dead Ringer does have a purpose. It's 100% not what the developers, original creators, or God intended, but it rounds out the Gunspy playstyle nicely. And while using the Dead Ringer, I feel free.
Nipa everyone! I'm Rika Furaday, and our state-of-the-art camera system has captured live footage of suspect Minidroit fleeing the scene. Oh, ignore that dude. Officials haven't commented on the suspect's whereabouts, but he seems to be running through a local park.
I got the Dead Ringer, and I'm Dev Springer. You try to take me down, let me make this clear. First off, fuck anyone who tries to pull me over. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Yeah? For rapping too hard?
No. You were going 60 in a neighborhood. Put me in battle, victory be assured. And just like John, I keep my word. Listen, when you try to kill a dead guy's already lived 2 lives. And I got 7 more to go, so think twice before you fight. Toe to toe, and blow for blow. Get so my caliber. Can't face me when holding the Excalibur, but it's enough about me, now it's about you. Yes, people of TC2. I heard that Cohen's gonna host a podcast. That's right, Sorry for the Gamer makes me laugh. And don't get mad at me, I go TF2. See Clover, you can learn a thing or 2. Track's about to chip. Hope you end up on Blocksmith's new list. When I need you, you don't care.